projects by visiting www.muslimcentral.com/donate.
And the third and final thing, this is only for the people who really matter, because most of you have tuned out the khutbah by now. One last point. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. Allah didn't call it شهر الصيام, شهر القيام, شهر stay away from your wife and kids. شهر القرآن. I came back, I met a sister from Scotland. Wallahi, this is 3 days ago. She said, "What's your Ramadan plan?" We sat at a very beautiful wedding. And it was a beautiful wedding, you know, all the tricked out. And she said, but her only concern, what are you doing for Ramadan, Wisam? I was like, I'm going to do a translation, Rev for Ramadan, 10 to 3. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Taraweeh. And she goes, that's it? I said, tell me your schedule. She says, well, in the morning, I read 2 juz. Then I listen to 1 juz in translation and recording. Dr. Farad, I don't know, there are 10 different translations out there. I'm not going to give you one. Just listen to it. And then she said, then we go to Taraweeh. And then in the last 10 nights, we finish at least 2 more readings. And I looked at this lady and I said, how many mushafs do you consume in the month? She goes, only 4. And then I said, what do you mean only? Wallahi ladhim. She goes, no, the girls in our group, they do 10. And I was like, oh, you guys teach Quran? Because I'm teacher and I don't even do that much. So I'm going to give us 3 points on this. The third point is consume Quran. Consume it as much as you can. There are 3 ways to consume, maybe more. Most of us don't know how to read Quran comfortably enough. Comfortably. If you don't know how to read, make the month of Ramadan the month where you will learn Qaida Nuraniyah. But for all of us, this part of the hadith, we never realize. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said 1 letter is 10 blessings. Allah multiplies it by 5. 50 blessings. Did you know that the ulama then said if the person who can't read and he puts his finger, he touches the Quran. She touches the Quran. When you watch Harry Potter movies and the kids are reading those big magical books, how do they read the book? From far away? Or are they touching it with a magnifying glass? Oh my God, that letter, it has a line on the top. Allah put it there. Allah said these words. Consume it, touch it, feel it, write it, calligraphize it, listen to it. And if you have nothing to do, khalas, put it in water and drink it. Do anything to get it in your body. But there's one other way that you can get it in. And I'm still recommending, touch it. Wallahi, if you can't read, even if you can, just touch. It's 20 pages a juz. In 1 Ramadan, how many Qur'ans can you touch? Tell me. Oh brother, it's not that important. People take Lucky Charms to football games so their football player plays better and somehow that works. My Nabi brought a gift, Allah's love letter, and it ain't going to work. There's one more way though. And it's the only and first thing Allah said about the Quran. أَوْ زِدْ عَلَيْهِ وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. To recite it. And today, if you can't read a Quran, why don't you make intention? Allah, I want to be the next Bilal. Allah, I want to stand up, and when I read Quran, I want light to come off my body. When I read Quran, I want my body parts to relax. When I read Quran, I want to feel the speech of God in my face.